first official Market Monday of the year. We have no new player reveals, although we have a content schedule. We have a new pack in the store today, and then we're going to go over all the ways people are making coins in the market. First up is the new pack in the store. It is going to be called the Mystery Pack for 295 training, and essentially it's a reroll, a pack inside of a pack. You reroll the 295 training, you're going to get a random pack, varying from a legend pack to a headliners pack to a star max. I don't know all the names. I don't even know the prices of all the packs. We pull a headliners pack in our only one we did open. We don't end up actually getting anything, but it has had some really drastic impacts on the training market as well as the high overall elite market. Another thing to note, content this year when it goes live will actually be at 10:30 a.m. West Coast time or 1:30 p.m. East Coast time, except for Legends on Saturday. That will still be at 7:30 a.m. West Coast time, 10:30 a.m. East Coast time. So content kind of has been moved back 3 hours during the middle of the week, which is why this content in the mystery pack went live, you know, in the middle of the day for you guys on the East Coast. But looking at the market implications, the high-end market has really tanked in terms of 85 plus core elites. That market was really expensive this weekend. I mean, if you were on just yesterday, core elites were probably at their peak in terms of price. I mean, I know Derwin James was 300k, Micah Parsons was like 425. Cards were really expensive this weekend after that whole Saturday market crashed. They rebounded and the cards were at their most expensive. Now, the trading market, though, has risen significantly, especially 84 overalls, as you see on your screen. Now, I'm going to get into 84 overalls and what to do with those later. But let's hop into the look ahead for the content schedule. If you want extended coverage of the market and how I make my coins, subscribe to the Coin Bible exclusively on Team Get Lucky, link in the description. But nothing really out of the ordinary on the content schedule, no AKAs yet, no weekly wildcards, just Headliners Part 2, which is going to be Thursday, with reveals probably Wednesday afternoon, and then Legend Release 2 will be on Saturday. Now, looking ahead towards the end of August, this was just how, like, a prediction, so you would say. Campus Heroes usually is the promo after Headliners, so you could probably expect that not this week, but next Thursday, and then I do think we get some sort of either AKA content, because we know AKAs in the game with the pre-order rewards. I wouldn't be shocked if we see AKAs start next Monday, or maybe even weekly wildcards starting next Wednesday. But yeah, content is going to be a little bit slow to start, and then it ramps up once the NFL season actually starts, and that will be in early September. But now let's get into all the ways people are making coins in the market, starting with the lowest budget to the highest budget. First up, it's going to be, and I wouldn't really call this set the playbook set anymore, just the base team item set. Again, 370 to 75 gold is what you're going to want to put in the set. Those cards are going for 800 to 900 coins right now, so you can do the set for 2.6, 2.7k. And then while playbooks sell the fastest for around 4,000 to 5,000 coins, you can go ahead and choose stadiums, uniforms, and coaches. They go for a little bit more, but they take a little bit longer to sell. You're probably gonna have to list them up for 12 hours, and they will eventually sell. But playbooks are probably the most efficient way in terms of just doing sets over and over again and getting sales really fast. Again, I would only recommend this if you have a very little coins, or I use it mainly for just binder junk. When I get 70 to 75 overalls, I do this set probably 4 or 5 times a night, list my playbooks, my uniforms, my coaches up for 12 hours overnight, and they all eventually sell. Next up is going to be your handy dandy team builder set. Now again, you're going to need around 150k or more to do one of these team builder sets. They are very consistent. People have been doing them all weekend. You're going to need, I think it's like 7 78 79s. You can buy those right now for 4.5k. You're going to need 4 80 to 81 overall cards. Those are a little bit expensive right now at 10 to 12k. You have to kind of snipe those probably a little bit. They do get listed quite often. And then you need 2 82 to 83 overall cards. Those are really inflated at 30,000 coins, but that's because they're the main bulk of the team builder set. So the set is going to run you around 130k, and then you can choose any of the team builders. I would choose, of course, the most expensive one. Check MuchEG for that and those prices. And you're going to want to get probably 165k to 170k for your team builders, making you 10 to 15k profit after tax. Next up for the coin methods, ranging in budgets. So you're going to need a few 100k to do this. We're just talking about lazy selling. Now, lazy selling has really emerged now over the weekend since training has become popular. One on Saturday, you need them to not power up legends, but you need training for the legend abilities. And then today, of course, we have the mystery pack. Now, all lazy selling is selling at the unfiltered price, aka only the quality, only the overall. So for 84 85s right now, they're going for around 61 to 62k on my screen. and you're just going to filter down to the 59th minute and probably want to buy these cards for 53 to 52k or less, then list them up for 1 hour at whatever the cheapest is on only the overall filter, and they will eventually sell. Lazy selling to me is not my favorite thing to do because the prices are always changing, and I hate listing a card for an hour, finding out, damn, I listed for 1,000 more, none of my cards sold. However, lazy selling is more of a quantity way to make coins. You're only making, 2,000 to 3,000 coins per card, but again, it's your max quantities. You're listing up 20 cards per hour, making, there's your 30 to 60k an hour on the market. So you're gonna have to buy a lot of them. I would only recommend lazy selling again if you have probably 300 400k, because you got to be buying like 10 to 15 cards to make it actually worthwhile. And again, you can do this with every overall. It's just 84 overalls right now are the cheapest trading, so they're being bought the most frequently for people wanting to open up that mystery pack reroll. Next up on the tiers of coin making concepts is going to be where I have made my home. You guys all know that it's going to be high overall, and really specifically core elite flipping of cards at 84, 85, 86 overall. Now there is a knowledge gap, there's a skill gap when it comes to high overall core elite flipping, because it's not black and white. You're not buying an 85 overall for under 200k, selling for 250. No, each individual card has its own market, and that market changes every single day. And you really have to learn what you can buy each card for and what you could sell each card for. Now, you might be asking, how do I learn? How do I learn in each individual market? Your best friend is going to be recent sales. Either you buy the card and see the recent sales from in your binder, or using MuchAG. Recent sales is going to tell you what each card is actually selling for. Yeah, my card might be listed for 200k, but they're only selling for 175k. So that 175k snipe you think you got, that's going to make you 5 to 10k profit, really isn't a snipe. You need to be buying for under 155, 160k. Another thing recent sales really teaches me is, what can I sell the card at max price for? I give an example. Let's say I buy a card for 70k in the auction house. Now they're up right now for 85k on the market. I could list for 84k, make my 4,000 to 5,000 coins per card, but I go check recent sales, and I've been seeing there's been listings and buyings of that card for 90 to 95k. What I always like to do, and again, you're gonna need a budget for this because it's not a very fast process. You're not buying cards, selling card in 5 minutes. You're buying a card, and I like to list for 12 hours at a little bit of an inflated price at, what would be the most expensive recent sale of that card. List it for 12 hours, and it's going to sell in like 4 to 5 hours time. You take that 70k card, you list it for 93k essentially for 12 hours. It will eventually sell, but then you're making, 11 to 12k instead of that 4 to 5k. That's high overall core elite flipping. It's definitely not something that's very basic and simple. You really got to understand and really learn each individual card's market. But if you really do and you learn the cards, the coins are essentially endless. And finally, the last tier of ways people have been making coins, we're going to talk about LTD investing. Now, I have a very strict or direct way of thinking about LTD investing. Now, Chad Johnson and Warren Sapp, who we're going to talk about, these cards are going to go up in price. Chad Johnson is by far and away the best receiver in the game, and Warren Sapp is the best defensive lineman in the game. It's not even close. These cards are going to go up in price. However, you're going to buy these cards, and, well, you can't really buy them anymore, but if you were to buy them this weekend, they were costing, 500,000 coins. That's a lot of coins you got to pay for an LTD. And in order for these cards to go up in price, you got to wait about a week and a half for you to make your 75k to 100k after tax. And currently, right now, unless you are loaded and you have 4, 5, 6 million coins, LTD investing is not worth the time you are having to wait for these cards to eventually profit. With that 500k, right, that you just used on Warren Sapp, that you're going to make 50k, 75k in a week, take that 500k, flip core elites throughout the week, build team builder sets throughout the week, or even just lazy sell 84s throughout the week, and I promise you, in the week that you have that 500k, you will make more coins than what that Warren Sapp is going to profit you in a week. Yes, you have that Warren Sapp to use in game, but trust me, coins, you need coins to make coins, and right now, most of us don't have 7, 8, 9 million coins. I like to think of LTD investing as like dessert. It's not your main course. If you have leftover 1 million coins, yeah, go ahead, buy a Warren Sapp and buy an Ocho Cinco, but I don't know anybody right now that has extra coins left over that they can't be using on flipping high-end core elites or lazy selling 84 overalls. There's so much stuff to do right now with coins in terms of flipping that you really need them all. So unless you're going on vacation for a week, or you have 7, 8 million coins lying around extra and you want to buy 5 of each, go ahead and do so. But personally, me, I am not touching them as investment. Now, I have Ocho Cinco for my team. I need them for ladders, but that's another thing. But that's LTD investing. While they are going to go up in price, it's just not worth it from the time you were spending holding on to these cards. And I guess a nugget I'll throw in there towards the end of this video. We're wrapping up this video. There's not that much else to talk about. The market is going to be, this is going to be what we do over the next week and a half. But head-to-head seasons, man, with the updated head-to-head rewards, if you can win games, I mean, I'm in Legend. I get 5 trophy packs for Super Bowl. If I win a Super Bowl in the Legend tier, I'm getting like 300K minimum. Really, really good if you can win games, but this is all the market is going to be until we get that weekly content schedule. Until we get AKs Monday, Team of the Week Tuesday, Weekly Wildcard Wednesday, right? Until we get 4 to 5 content drops per week, all the market really is going to be, and it is a little bit boring, is flipping, lazy selling, and doing team builder sets. And every single day, there's going to be a new meta concept of one of those 3, and you're going to have to find that meta concept of the day and do that. I would say probably today is probably 84 overall lazy selling, I would say. But that's all Market Monday is going to be for today. Comment if you have any questions, like if you've enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and until next time, peace.